Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is a question I've been getting asked a lot regarding the BMW M52, oil consumption loss, valve stem seal problems, piston ring bad by design, but there is ways to fix that and I'm going to be telling you how to fix that. And many people are not aware of this, nobody's even spoke about this, but I'm going to be telling you how you can resolve all these issues on your M52, especially if you've got a 2.5 or a 2.3 version, so the M52 B23 or the M52 B25. This doesn't really apply to the M52 B30, but you can do this if you want to do it, because I know some people do suffer with them problems, especially in hot climate countries. There's a way to help your car to stop having all the issues that are associated with the M52 and to prolong the life of the engine and also prolong the life of the oil consumption, because many people are having where the oil is burning, which in my terms is healthy for an engine because it just means you're putting in fresh oil all the time, which means you're not always just running the old oil in the engine. But in another sense, it's not, because if you let that go down too low, you'd end up risking running the engine dry, and that can be catastrophic for your BMW engine. Therefore, I'm going to be telling you how you can rectify all them faults very, very easily on your BMW M52 engine. And this is something you're going to be seeing me do when I start changing parts on my M52 engine, because this is something that many of you guys ain't aware of and nobody really talks to you about it. Everyone seems to think it's okay for one of our engine, but it's not okay for this engine, which it is. So, as many of you guys know, the M52 B25 and the M52 B23, which will be your 323i, your 325i, 525i, 523i, are all prone to valve stem seal problems, which is because they harden due to the heat in the engine. They also suffer high oil consumption usage, which again is common because of the heat that these engines produce, and it's all because of emissions. Now, many people seem to believe there is no cure for that and you just have to keep replacing the valve stem seals, replacing this, replacing that. But there was always a fix. There was a fix for the N62 engines as well, because the valve stem seals had the same problem with the engine overheating, causing the valve stem seals to go hard, causing oil consumption to go high. And that's why many of you guys keep saying to me that your oil consumption is high, and apparently BMW saying new engine. It's not they need a new engine, it's your valve stem seals need changing. That's what's causing your high oil consumption. And what ends up happening is that's then leaking down into your cats to be burnt off, which then ends up damaging your cats. That's also going down the cylinder walls, which is then causing your piston rings to stick, cause your pistons to stick along the cylinder walls as well, where all the oil is building up there. Because you think, when oil goes cold, you know how greasy it is. Until it warms up and starts breaking down, it ain't thin, it's very thick. So then your piston's sticking, which can cause your engine to seize up, especially if one of them pistons seizes to the cylinder walls. Thanks to that oil, it's going to be catastrophic. So everyone seems to believe there is no fix for them, which really there is. So the first one you can do on these to fix the issue is to have your ECU altered. Now, if many of you guys don't know what that is, you can alter the ECU settings, and you can do this with Vista, you can do this with Impa. You can also do this with Wing KFP, which is to lower the temp of your engine on your BMW E60, which then triggers the fan to come on a lot earlier than it does now. Because right now, the thermostats on these are designed to open at 110 Celsius, and the fan will come on around 115 to cool the engine down. That is too late. That engine is running too hot already as far as I'm concerned. Therefore, you can alter the mapping, you can alter the ECU parameters to allow it to come on earlier. For instance, you can get it so the fan's already, or you can change it that the fans are coming on before the thermostat opens to keep the engine cooler, because the problem with it is the fan comes on too late by the time the engine's already at boiling point. Now, by the time the engine's already at boiling point, your valve stem seals are already hardening. You've got no choice, no chance to even protect it or to save it. Therefore, you can go around that ways, which is altering your ECU. Another thing you can do is to change your mileage interval for the oil to 5,000 kilometers on your BMW. Now, it's a video that many people are still asking me to do, which I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's not hard at all to change. It really isn't. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can change that to pull it down to the correct interval, which is 5,000 miles. I strongly recommend changing your oil. Most people will say that's too early, that's too, no. That's about the right amount of mileage to change your oil. And everyone will say it's a waste of oil, it's this and that. It depends on how you care for your car. For me, it's every 5,000 miles. Look at this. This car, I changed the oil on it. You guys would have seen on the video. This car hasn't even been driven, not even a mile. It's been sitting, but I'm still going to change the oil because it's been sitting over 8 months. I'm going to drain that oil. I'm going to be putting new oil in it. People are going to say, what a waste, but unfortunately that's what you have to do. If you want to maintain your car, you can't go and drive with oil that's been sitting there for 8 months. You've got to understand, that would have got all condensation in it, water. Do you think that's good for the engine? No, it is not. Therefore, I'm going to be flushing that oil. You don't know what kind of contaminants are in it. It would have broken down by now. It's not going to protect the engine the way it's meant to do. Therefore, it's going to be coming out. And look, I ain't even drove a mile in it, but that is what owning the car is. It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of cost. If you can't afford to maintain it, you shouldn't own it. That's the God's honest truth. Now, the third one, and the big one is a lower temp thermostat. Now, many people ain't even told you this, but you can buy lower temp thermostats for your BMW N52 engine. It's called a Machine Motor one, and they open at 72 Celsius. This is for racing, okay? The Porsches have a lower temp thermostat because, as many of you guys know, they had the same issue around it. You've got to think my Porsche around the same as the 60 M52, 2006. So they all suffered with a problem with going too high in the temperature, where all manufacturers were trying to make their thermostats open later, so then it would be better for emissions so the engines run hotter and burn off all the stuff inside the engine, all the harmful chemicals, so it doesn't pollute into the atmosphere. That's what it was all designed to do. But now you can buy a lower temp thermostat, and you'll see it up here. You can open up your water pump if you're going to change it or you've already got one, and you can put this thermostat inside. This thermostat will open at 72 Celsius, okay, which is a lot lower than 110 Celsius. That thermostat is going to change everything on your BMW M52 B23 and your B25. The reason for that is, with that thermostat, as it's a lower temp thermostat, it opens early, which means it's already cooling the engine way before it gets too hot, which is a big problem on the B25s and the B23s, which is why the valve stem seals end up hardening because of the heat. Having that in is going to prevent valve stem seal failure. It's going to prevent piston ring seizure or piston rings going bad. It's going to prevent high oil consumption, because high oil consumption comes from the heat of the engine. What ends up happening is the oil ends up boiling over, which is why a lot of sump gaskets end up going bang and rupturing, and what ends up why the oil's then leaking out of the sump, because of that excess heat that's coming. You got to remember, because the fan on these, the radiator fan, is right down low, which is blowing towards the sump and the whole engine area. So you got to think that fan can only blow so much heat and take so much heat away from the engine, right? But them sump gaskets are like a metal, so they end up just disintegrating, bolts end up coming loose, hence why your oil consumption ends up going high. That's what I'm saying to you, get the lower temp thermostat. You won't even have to have your ECU altered, because the lower temp thermostat is the main cure for all these issues. And even if you're not happy with the temperatures on your BMW N52 B30, you can put the lower temp thermostat in on that as well. And you watch the difference of how your car will drive. Many people were doing this on the N54 335, and guess what? It was not going well for them. And I'll tell you why it didn't work on the N54. They are twin turbo. There is 2 turbos. The oil needs to get hot to be able to circulate around the turbos properly. What people were doing was boosting them, thinking because they had a lower temp thermostat, it's going to come to temperature faster. No, it didn't. It actually took longer for the oil to actually get thinner, which then in turn ended up destroying their turbos. A lower temp thermostat was not good for the M54 engine by any means. The M52 B30, however, it was a brilliant idea. Many people still ain't aware of that, but that is what you need to rectify all of your issues on your M52 engine. A lot of you always mess with me. Your engine gets too hot. You're having high oil consumption. Your valve stem seals. You're blowing blue smoke. Get the lower temp thermostat. Take off your thermostat housing. Put that thermostat in and get rid of the old one that opens at 110. You will see the difference. You will no longer have no more valve stem seal problems. And if you have just replaced your valve stem seals, put that thermostat in, or you're going to have the issue again. And anybody with the N62, if you haven't used the lower temp thermostat, go and use it. That car, the reason it fails with the valve stem seals the way it does is because the coolant pipe in the middle breaks, which then ends up causing it to overheat already because it's under so much strain. Because that pipe's already split, you've got coolant weeping out, which then means it's trying to provide extra cooling, which then in turn is causing the engine to go even hotter because it ain't cooling properly. The best thing you can do is put that lower temp thermostat in. That coolant pipe would never break again anyway. I know they do a revised one for a metal one to go in the middle there, so it doesn't happen again, but the reason it splits in the first place is due to heat. If you was to put a lower temp thermostat in that car in the first place, that pipe would never have split. You wouldn't have to go to a metal design one or an aluminum one. It just wouldn't be possible. You wouldn't have to. You don't need to, because that pipe wouldn't split if you had a lower temp thermostat. Obviously, BMW didn't make you aware of this. They didn't want to. The whole idea is their plan was to make these cars run hotter, so in that way, your engine didn't last as long, so therefore you keep going back to them for regular servicing. Not only just regular servicing, you go to them for repairs, you go to them for this problem, that problem, which keeps you in the dealers all the time. The lower temp thermostat will rectify a lot of the issues that valve stem cell related, piston ring related, high oil consumption. Trust what I'm telling you. You're going to be seeing me fit out a lower temp thermostat to this car. I've already got one on my 911 over there. I already fitted one. There was no way I was taking any chances because I know what manufacturers were thinking back in 2006. Their whole idea was to bring emissions down, and the best way to doing it is to make engines run hotter, because they were seeing it as, why do engines need to run at 90 degrees all the time when they don't? Engines can run hotter, provided they're not at boiling point. Engines can run hotter. Well, I don't like that. The lower temp thermostat brings this temperature down a considerable amount, over 60 Celsius, just with that. 72 Celsius opens and it starts cooling the engine. That's even way before 110. That is what you guys need. So the car is already cooling down before it's even boiling up. And providing that coolant's already flowing through the engine, flowing through the radiator, keeping the engine completely cool, you guys will have no problems with your valve stem seals, you'll have no problems with your pistons, you have no problem with head gasket failure, you have no problem with your coolant, you have no problem with nothing. The whole problem with these cars and reason why the cooling systems fail is due to the temperature. Get that lower temp thermostat sorted in your M52 engine, N62, and watch the major difference. You guys will thank me later. Thank me in a year's time when you've got no more valve stem issues, no more blue smoke, no more problems with your car, no more high oil consumption. You will all thank me. So I hope this video is going to clear up a lot of the problems on the M52 engine. Thank you very much for watching. It's BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.